Okay, we're going live again. I tried this about 5 minutes ago, and technical this and that's screwed it up, so I didn't get a chance. In fact, I'm looking right now, and I'm asking myself, what is today about? First of all, happy Martin Luther King Day, but I'm damned if I know why. I'm serious about this. Greater men have been celebrated, but not with their own holiday, their own national holiday. I mean, great people, great men, great women of all colors and races, but why Martin Luther King? Let's take a look, for example, at John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy was our 35th president, and he was assassinated doing his job. This man handled the Cuban Missile Crisis, avoiding World War III with the Soviet Union. You think that affected the lives of Americans? It affected the lives of the planet. This guy, through his brother, waged war on organized crime. He got us to the moon. He did so many things in so many great ways. It almost seems a shame to wedge him in with all the other presidents on President's Day. I mean, yeah, okay. President's Day was initially founded to squeeze in George Washington and Lincoln and put them together. Ostensibly, now it covers every dead president. Fine. So, we've got jackasses like Lyndon Johnson sharing the spotlight with Lincoln, with Washington, with Jefferson. But that's another matter, because John Kennedy saved the world. Where's JFK Day? We don't have it. We have MLK Day. I'll talk about that later on. God, that sucks. Let's move in. How about this one then? Robert F. Kennedy, President John Kennedy's little brother. He was the Attorney General for the United States and waged a heroic battle against organized crime, nearly eliminating the Italian Mafia, La Cosa Nostra. He was amazing. He was murdered in 1968. This is like 5 years after his brother bought a bullet. Understand? He's a brave man who changed us. You can't put him into President's Day because RFK was never president. He was our Attorney General. Probably the best one we've ever had. Fact. Where is it? Where is RFK Day? We have MLK Day, and arguably Martin Luther King did not affect us or any of us nearly as much as Bobby Kennedy. All right, let's move along. How about the most notable American, Benjamin Franklin? He was never president. He was ambassador to various countries in Europe. This man, my God, he's a writer. He wrote the Poor Richard's Almanac. That's a book that outsells every other book in the world, including the Quran, with the exception of the Holy Bible. Poor Richard's Almanac. Amazing book. It really is. You understand, he was a writer. He was a scientist. He gave us many theories on electricity and proved them through experimentation. He was an inventor, a statesman, a diplomat, a printer, a publisher, a political philosopher. I mean, you understand, when you go in to have your eyes checked for glasses these days, the process by which they are measured and by which we get prescription lenses is due to Benjamin Franklin. This guy's amazing. He's also the only non-president who appears on our currency, paper currency. So what the hell? Where's Benjamin Franklin Day? Nope. But we've got Martin Luther King Day. Hell, we even have June frickin' 10th. Let's move along. If you think I'm a bigot, ask my Chinese wife. By the way, Ben Franklin was also our first postmaster general. Well, let's move along. I'm not here to poo-poo the contributions of the leader of minorities, of Mr. Martin Luther King. He led many marches. He inspired people. He helped to bring black people up to the consciousness of the other races and themselves, and let them know they were more than just potato farmers, than just cotton farmers. He gave the black people a sense of pride and a sense of unity. I'm not here to poo-poo it. And he was assassinated just like Robert Kennedy. But here's my question. Was he more important? Was his contribution greater than Bobby Kennedy or Ben Franklin? No, it was not. So today we enjoy MLK Day. Whoop-de-frickin-do. It's an apologist holiday. It's ostensibly given to assuage minority wrath, anger, viciousness, and crime. And you know what? It's not working. Hello? We could fit Harriet Tubman in there because arguably Harriet, brave woman, did even more than MLK within the confines of the media and the technology of her day. Where's a Harriet Tubman Day? Come on, how about this? Why don't we do like we did with President's Day? Let's minimize this ungodly expense to the federal government when banks close, when government offices close, people are being paid for not working. The hundreds of millions of dollars it costs us in lost productivity and outright expense can no longer be justified. So, we got President's Day. How about if we take MLK Day and Juneteenth, squeeze them into one day, one holiday? I guess you could call it, I don't know, Brave Minorities Day, Brave Black People's Day. Do something to give them that sense of race that they keep crying for. And how about this one? Veterans Day and Memorial Day. Put them together. Our brave vets, those who have lived, those who are alive, those who have died. Let's honor them together, saving money and not honoring them any less. But MLK Day, don't even get me started, because in June, you're going to hear me and how I feel. You can already guess about Juneteenth.